Welcome back, everybody. Now, I did say to you that we would talk about some maths problems. Now, you will remember that Mr. Donovan says to us all of the time, maths is everywhere. It's actually in everything we do. So it's a really important part of our life. And you probably don't realise that you're doing maths all of the time. Like if I'm making a tower when I'm using my blocks at home or my Legos, I might need 4 more yellow bricks, and then I might need 3 more red bricks, and so I have to figure out, 4 more and then 3 more, how many bricks have I used to make my tower? So you're actually using maths every day, all of the time. So that's why today in maths we've got some story problems for you, and actually they're real life story problems, because you know in my house Emily's favourite treat is M&Ms, but who steals them all the time? That's right, Mr. McLeish does. Well, Mr. McLeish got in a little bit of trouble. And what happened was he had stolen some of Emily's M&Ms, and I found him and I caught him doing it. And I said to Mr. McLeish, that's not bucket filling. You need to give Emily some M&Ms. So Emily already had 5 M&Ms, and Mr. McLeish had to give her 6 more M&Ms. And Emily said to me, how many do I have altogether? So she had how many to start with? I need to write that down. She had 5 M&Ms. And Mr. McLeish gave her how many did you say? 6, that's right. Okay. What's my important words? Emily had 5, that's an important word. Mr. McLeish gave her 6, that's an important word, 6. But more is also an important word. When we get more, are we adding or are we taking away? Will Emily end up with more M&Ms at the end, or will she have less? You're right, she's going to have more than 5, isn't she? So she's adding. So we know that that is our plus. Absolutely right. So Emily had 5 M&Ms, and Mr. McLeish gave her 6 more M&Ms. How many M&Ms does she have now? So this is what we're answering. This empty box here, how many does she have now? Now, one of the ways that you might like to do this is you might like to think to yourself, which is the biggest number? Is 5 the biggest number, or is 6 bigger than 5? You're right, 6 is bigger than 5. So you could write this, 6 M&Ms plus 5 more M&Ms equals how many M&Ms? And as you know, we've done this in class, these are the same problems. The numbers are the same, they're just in a different order. Now you may choose to count on from 6. You may think to yourself, I have 6 M&Ms, Miss Santo's waving to me out the window. You might think to yourself, I have 6, and you might decide I'm going to put 6 in my head. So you might put 6 and count on 5 more. Are we ready? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're absolutely right. 11, let me see. I'm going to write that in my box. So Emily might end up with 11 M&Ms. Yeah, let's try it this way and let's check that these are actually the same problem. Let's put 5 in our heads. 5 in my head. And how many more did Mr. McLeish give her? 6. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's right. They're exactly the same. So we know it doesn't matter what order the numbers are written in this problem. The answer will be the same. Sometimes I'm still not sure and I need to check. So I'm going to start with my original problem. Emily had 5 M&Ms. Mr. McLeish gave her 6 more M&Ms. And now I think she has 11. But I'm going to check it because I'm just not sure. How many M&Ms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She had 5. Do you agree that's 5? Me too. And Mr. McLeish gave her 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 M&Ms. How many does she have now? I'm just going to count them to check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I was right. I could draw 11 M&Ms at the end, but I know you'll do that at home. So you've got some different ways that you can solve this problem. Either by counting on from the biggest number is often quicker, but I also want you to show me your thinking by drawing how many M&Ms or how many of the objects there are in the question. So this is going to be a bit exciting because we're going to be doing this every Friday, just like we do in school. So have some fun. There's 3 problems for you to do, and maybe you could take a photo of your work when you're finished and send it to me. Bye everybody. I'll see you soon for phonics. Bye.